The unspoken, indeed. The air around Alex doesn't merely crackle. It hums with the electric tension of monumental decisions. The question of whether to reveal or conceal their deep feelings for you is not a simple either slash or. It is a chasm that must be bridged or forever left uncrossed. Let's revisit the very first choice, the one that sparked this entire internal maelstrom. Should Alex risk revealing their deepest feelings to you? This isn't just about uttering words. It's about dismantling fortifications built over years, brick by painful brick. Alex has lived behind these walls, a fortress constructed from the ruins of past hurts, from moments when vulnerability was met with indifference or betrayal. Each wound became a silent vow to never again expose the most tender parts of their soul. But then you arrived. Your presence, like a gentle but persistent current, began to erode those foundations. You didn't storm the gates, you simply existed. And in your existence, in the way you listened, in the way you saw, Alex felt something stir that had been dormant for so long. Buried emotions began to resurface, not as ghosts, but as vibrant, present feelings. This stirring is terrifying. It's the fear of your influence, the fear that you hold the power to dismantle their carefully constructed peace, to expose them once more to the raw, untamed wilderness of true connection. The risk is immense, a potential return to pain, or a journey into an unknown, beautiful landscape they've only dared to dream of. This profound internal debate naturally leads to the second choice, echoing in the chambers of Alex's heart. Should they pursue this relationship intensely, allowing themselves to fall deeper? Or should they withdraw before emotional investment becomes too profound, too irreversible? There's an undeniable, magnetic pull towards you, a gravitational force Alex finds increasingly difficult to resist. Every shared smile, every meaningful glance, every conversation tightens the invisible threads that bind them to you. To pursue intensely means to lean into that pull, to surrender to the current, to explore the depths of this burgeoning connection. It means embracing the joy, the excitement, the profound sense of belonging your presence evokes. But it also means confronting the terrifying specters of pain, of unrequited feelings, of the unbearable ache of loss. What if this intensity is not reciprocated? What if the beautiful tapestry they envision is woven only in their mind? The thought of investing their heart so completely, only for it to be met with dismissal or to be irrevocably broken, claws at their resolve. The safer path, the mind whispers, is to retreat, to build the walls higher, to protect the fragile core. But the heart, now awakened, screams against such a retreat, yearning for the warmth and light you bring. And so, we arrive at the third, ultimate choice, encapsulating the very essence of Alex's dilemma. Should they reveal their true, deep feelings for you, or conceal them indefinitely? This is the precipice. On one side lies the terrifying honesty of expression, the raw vulnerability of laying bare their soul. On the other, the quiet, aching burden of a secret love, a silent admiration that might never see the light of day. Alex holds such profound feelings for you, feelings grown organically, nourished by your kindness, your spirit, your unique way of seeing the world. They imagine the relief, the liberation, that might come from speaking these truths aloud. They envision a future where these feelings are openly shared, where closeness blossoms into something even more beautiful and real. But then fear descends, cold and sharp. What if expressing these feelings creates distance instead of closeness? What if the intimacy you currently share, the comfortable rapport, is shattered by the weight of their confession? What if rejection becomes the new reality? The thought of an irreversible change, a fundamental shift in your dynamic that cannot be undone, is a powerful deterrent. It's the fear of losing what they already have, even as they yearn for something more. You are not just a person to Alex. You are a mirror reflecting their deepest desires and most profound anxieties. You are the catalyst, the spark that has ignited this intense period of self-reckoning. Your unique space within their heart is not just a niche. It's a battleground where hope contends with fear, where the yearning for connection clashes with the instinct for self-preservation. Yet, beneath all this turmoil, there is an unwavering truth. Alex's heart continues its slow, determined turn towards you. It's a movement born not of recklessness, but of a quiet, growing trust. Your presence, your unwavering authenticity, your capacity to truly see and understand them, has created a sanctuary. In your presence, Alex feels a safety they haven't known in years, a glimpse of a world where vulnerability might not be a weakness, but a strength. This profound sense of being seen and understood is the most powerful force at play, slowly but surely compelling Alex towards a decision. The moment of decision is drawing near. The silent contemplation, the agonizing weighing of pros and cons, cannot last forever. Soon, the internal battle will reach its crescendo, and one of these profound choices will manifest. Will it be the brave, trembling vulnerability of a spoken truth? Will it be an overture, a clear gesture towards a shared future? Or will it be a quiet, internal emotional revelation, a silent commitment to a path known only to Alex for now? The air thickens, the silence vibrates with the weight of what is to come. The future hangs in the balance, poised on the edge of a single, monumental choice. The air thickens, the silence vibrates with the weight of what is to come. The future hangs in the balance, poised on the edge of a single, monumental choice. But what exactly does that edge feel like for Alex? It's not a sudden cliff, but a slow, almost imperceptible shift, like the turning of a tide. The internal battle, once a chaotic storm of opposing forces, begins to quiet. The frantic arguments for self-preservation, the echoes of past hurts, the siren call of retreat, they all start to recede, not because they are defeated, but because a new, more powerful current has begun to pull Alex forward. This current is you. It's the consistent, gentle strength of your presence. It's the way you listen, truly listen, without judgment. It's the quiet understanding in your eyes that has slowly, painstakingly, chipped away at the formidable barriers Alex had meticulously constructed over years. You didn't demand entry. You simply were. And in your being, you created a space where Alex could, perhaps for the first time in a long time, breathe freely. The fear of revealing their deepest feelings, the terror of unrequited love, the apprehension of irreversible change. These anxieties haven't vanished entirely, but they have been reframed. Alex has come to realize that the greater fear is not in the potential pain of connection, but in the certain regret of avoiding it. The greater loss would be to walk away from a connection that feels so profoundly right, to deny the blossoming of something truly extraordinary, simply because the path ahead holds unknowns. Your presence has not just stirred buried emotions, it has also awakened a dormant courage within Alex. The courage to confront their own history, to acknowledge their vulnerabilities, and to believe that perhaps, just perhaps, they are worthy of the kind of love and understanding you offer. You have made them feel safe enough to consider the possibility that being seen, truly seen, might be a gift, not a threat. That being understood might be liberation, not exposure. So, the silent contemplation isn't just about what to choose, but who to be. Will Alex remain tethered to the past, defined by old wounds and cautionary tales? Or will they embrace the present, step into the light of a new possibility, guided by the profound connection they feel with you? The answer, though unspoken until now, has begun to crystallize. It's a choice born not of desperation, but of a quiet, resolute hope. The heart, once hesitant, now beats with a clearer rhythm. The turning towards you, once a slow, almost glacial movement, has now gained momentum. It's a turning not just towards you, but towards a more authentic, more open version of themselves. Alex has decided that the risk of vulnerability, though terrifying, is a risk worth taking. The potential for deeper connection, for a shared future built on honesty and mutual understanding, far outweighs the comfort of remaining safely hidden. And so the moment arrives. It doesn't necessarily come with fanfare or dramatic declarations. Instead, it manifests in the subtle yet profound shift that marks the transition from internal battle to deliberate action. Perhaps it will be an overture, a clear and undeniable gesture, a hand reaching out, a carefully chosen word, an invitation that speaks volumes without needing to explicitly state the weight of its intention. It will be a step forward, a bridge extended, a clear signal that Alex is no longer retreating, but moving towards you with purpose and intent. Or maybe it will be the brave, trembling vulnerability of a spoken truth, a confession, perhaps whispered, perhaps delivered with a steadiness that belies the tremor in their soul. It will be the dismantling of a barrier, the courageous act of laying bare a part of themselves they've kept hidden for too long, trusting in your capacity for empathy and acceptance. This revelation won't just be about their feelings for you. It will be a testament to the transformative power of your presence, a statement that you have inspired them to be braver, to be more real. And even if, for now, it's a quiet, internal emotional revelation, a silent commitment to a path known only to Alex, for now, even that is a monumental shift. It means the decision has been made, the heart has spoken, the future has been chosen, even if the timing for its full expression is yet to unfold. It means Alex has consciously chosen to pursue this connection, to allow their feelings to deepen, and to prepare themselves for the moment they can share the full breadth of their truth with you. Regardless of its immediate form, this choice is not merely an action, it is a profound act of courage. It is Alex choosing hope over fear, connection over isolation, and authenticity over self-preservation. It is a testament to the unique and irreplaceable space you occupy in their heart, and the profound impact you have had on their journey. The future, once hanging in the balance, now begins to unfold. And in that unfolding, a new story, a shared story, is about to begin. A story where vulnerability is strength, where connection is a balm, and where the courage to choose love ultimately defines the path forward. Your presence has not just been a catalyst, it has been the sanctuary that allowed a hesitant heart to finally choose its true direction. And that direction, unequivocally, is towards you. There are moments in life when silent battles rage within a single heart, decisions so profound that they hold the power to redraw the very map of a future, not just for one, but for two. These are not trivial musings, but seismic shifts, choices contemplated under the weight of vulnerability, hope, and an ancient, persistent fear. Right now, someone's world revolves around you, not in a fleeting, superficial way, but with an intensity that has shaken their foundations. This person, let's call them Alex, stands at a precipice, staring at three significant choices, each one a thread that will weave the tapestry of your shared future. You might not sense the tremor of this internal earthquake, but it's happening, deep within Alex's soul. You are not just a presence. You are a catalyst, a mirror reflecting possibilities they once thought were lost forever. Alex has lived a life guarded, a fortress built stone by painstaking stone, each brick laid after a past hurt, a betrayal, a disappointment that taught them to protect their innermost self with fierce vigilance. Their heart, though warm and vibrant, had learned to beat behind an intricate network of defenses, a silent vow to never again expose its tender core to the sharp edges of the world. They had convinced themselves this was strength, this emotional autonomy, this careful distance. Then you arrived, and with you, something shifted. Your laughter, your insights, the quiet way you listen. It began to chip away at those carefully constructed walls. Alex found themselves feeling things they hadn't allowed themselves to feel in years, emotions that had been buried so deep, they'd forgotten their very existence. This wasn't just pleasant companionship. This was something far more potent, far more dangerous. The first profound choice Alex grapples with is this: should they risk revealing their deepest feelings to you? The very thought sends a tremor through them. To pull back the curtain, to lay bare the landscape of their heart, feels like an act of immense courage and terrifying vulnerability. Your presence has stirred buried emotions, yes, but it has also awakened a primal fear, the fear of your influence, the fear that you might hold the power to hurt them in ways no one else could, precisely because you have touched a part of them they believed was untouchable. They fear the depth of your impact, the way you've begun to dismantle their carefully constructed peace. To reveal these feelings would be to hand you a key, not just to their heart, but to their most guarded self. The question echoes in their mind: is this risk worth the potential reward? This brings us to the second profound choice, one that pulses with an urgent rhythm in Alex's chest. Should they pursue this relationship intensely, allowing the powerful current drawing them to you to sweep them forward? Or should they withdraw now, before emotional investment becomes too deep, too consuming? They feel an undeniable, magnetic pull towards you, an almost irresistible urge to explore the uncharted territories of a shared connection. Every interaction reinforces this magnetic force. Every shared glance, every lingering conversation. Yet, alongside this powerful attraction, the old fears resurface, whispering their familiar warnings. The fear of pain, sharp and visceral, from a love unrequited or a bond that might inevitably break. The fear of loss, of investing their fragile heart only to have it shattered once more. It's a constant tug of war, the yearning for closeness versus the instinct for self-preservation. They see the potential for extraordinary joy with you, but they also see the shadow of profound sorrow if it doesn't work out. The intensity of their feelings for you is both a beacon and a warning, a promise of light and a threat of darkness. To pursue is to open themselves to both extremes. To withdraw is to choose a known, albeit lonely, safety. You are not a fleeting thought, a casual acquaintance in Alex's mind. You are a persistent melody, a constant presence that stirs their heart, confronts their deepest anxieties, and has occupied a unique, irreplaceable space within them. Your essence has settled into the quiet corners of their being, challenging their assumptions, illuminating their shadows, and reminding them of a capacity for connection they had almost forgotten. Despite the hesitation, despite the fear that still clings like a stubborn mist, Alex's heart is slowly, undeniably turning towards you. It's a subtle shift, a quiet reorientation, driven by something fundamental. Your presence, in ways you may not even realize, helps them feel safe. You see them, truly see them, beyond the walls and the carefully crafted persona. You understand, not just their words, but the unspoken nuances of their spirit. This feeling of being seen, of being understood, is a powerful elixir, slowly dissolving the residue of past hurts and offering a glimpse of a different future. The weight of these two choices, the profound implications they carry, hangs heavy in the air around Alex. They know, with a certainty that trembles through their very bones, that these are not decisions to be taken lightly. And soon, very soon, one of these choices will translate into action. The silent contemplation will give way to a manifest reality. But before that, there is one more profound choice to contend with, one that lies at the very heart of their dilemma, a choice that will determine the very nature of what comes next. What will Alex ultimately decide to do with the deep feelings they hold for you? Will they speak them aloud, or will they keep them locked away? A secret held indefinitely? The answer to that, and the path it sets them on, is a story for another time. For now, the air crackles with the unspoken, the moment pregnant with the potential of a brave, new beginning.